IELTS Part 85. Pretend you are taking the speaking module. The examiner gave you the task called in practice C. Now give your answers out loud to the examiner's questions for Part 2. Practice E. Write the answers to the examiner's follow-up questions for Part 2. Did you go alone for this place? Are there similar places you like to go? Practice F. Pretend you are taking the speaking module. The examiner asked you the questions in practice E. Now give your answers out loud to the examiner in questions for Part 2 follow-up. Part 3, practice G. Write the answers to the examiner's questions for Part 3. Note that these questions are related to the theme of Part 2. Let's consider why people need to vary their surroundings. What kind of vacation do most people take? Are these different places than people used to go in the past? Number 2, finally, let's talk about the leisure time. Why is leisure time important? Speaking test. Tips to help you write taking the test. Speaking tips. Tips to help you while taking the test. Number 1, focus on the task. Think what the examiner is asking you. Respond precisely to the question or topic. Number 2, speak clearly. Sit up straight. Talk directly to the examiner. Do not be afraid to make eye contact. Number 3, speak loudly. Make sure you are heard but do not yell. Number 4, don't waste preparation time writing out full sentences. Make notes for just your key ideas. Laugh. Do this before you meet the examiner. On your way to the speaking test, tell yourself a joke or think of something funny. Start to laugh. Laugh harder. Laugh louder. Laughter will make you feel better and more relaxed. It will also push air into your lungs and help you speak better. People around you may think you're crazy, but you're there to do well on your IELTS examination, not to impress people with your sanity. Smile at the examiner. This will put both of you at ease and make you both more comfortable. Don't try to memorize answers in advance. Pay attention to the verb tenses. You may need to talk about the past, present, or future in the same topic. Ask the examiner to repeat or explain a question if the task is unclear. Tips to help you study for speaking test. Talk to yourself when you walk down the street. Pay attention to the things around you. What the buildings look like. Is there a lot of traffic? How is the weather? Is this a typical day and scene in your city? In your mind, describe the scene to someone in English. Imagine a person who has never visited your city and describe the scene to the person. Number 2, make up stories. Use your imagination. Look around you on the street, on the bus, on the elevator, wherever you are. Who are those people? What are they doing? What are they going to and why? What are they carrying? What will they do with what they are carrying? Imagine yourself in the story. What would you say to these people? What would you say to these people and how would you make it up? And imagine yourself in the story. What would you say to these people? Ask yourself questions about everything, everyone you see. How did it get there? and is it here? What will happen to it next?